from the Classy Climb blog, coming to you, supposed to be early morning, but it happened to be a late lunch. If you don't know who I am and you're watching the channel, I am the author of the Smartphone Millionaire book, How to Invest in People, Businesses, and Real Estate from the Palm of Your Hand. You can catch on Amazon or different links. Two, I am a YouTuber who manages over $1.9 million in assets in the great state of Texas, comprises of trucks, rental properties in Detroit, Cleveland, Tennessee, and North Carolina. And I'm doing this show today because I want to make sure we all have a clear understanding what is a mentor and what is mentorship. And then two, what is a parent? Okay. So for those of you who waited so specially earlier, we have a special code for you guys today. It's WCW. You can get pretty much anything on the website for 40% off today with the code WCW. Again, Women Crush Wednesday, but do what you got to do. All right. Let's have a conversation. Does everybody have an idea of what the definition of a mentor is and the definition of a parent is? Put a 1 in the comments if you think I'm about to roast people. Put a 1 in the comments if you think that's what I'm getting ready to do, because it's not, but I'm going to go over it. First, let's start with the role of a parent. A parent is to provide a safe environment, provide you with basic needs, provide your child with self-esteem needs, teach your child moral and values, develop mutual respect with your child, provide discipline, which is effective and appropriate, involved in your child's education, and know your child. Okay? That is the responsibility of a parent. A parent's proper role, is to provide encouragement, support, and access to activities that enable a child to master key development tasks. A parent is a child's first teacher and should remain the best teacher throughout life. All right, everybody, that is the definition of a parent. Okay, now let's hop over and let me read to you what the definition of mentorship is. Purpose of mentorship is tapping into existing knowledge, skills, and experience of high-performing employees and transfer those skills to newer or less experienced employees in order to advance their careers. Now, this mentee can develop a new skill and larger network. What are the 3 A's, the 3 C's of mentorship? Role 1, consultant. Number 2, counselor, to listen. Number 3, cheerleader, provide constructive feedback and advice with support and enthusiasm. Now, why am I bringing this up? Now, you already see later show this afternoon is going to be a silly one where I will talk about people not wanting to work for $35 an hour. We had a very interesting conversation with my class yesterday, and I have purposely researched a lot of different things today to back up a theory I have. But this is the first theory. So today we sent out over 6,000 emails to everybody who's ever purchased anything off the Classy Climb blog. And 99% of them were glowing and wonderful and great. And thank you for this great material. And that 1% was like, I wish she'd be more of a coach and a cheerleader to me. I wish she would help my self-esteem so I can go out here and start this business. I wish she'd do A, B, and C. And I go, wait a minute, baby. I'm not your mama. I'm just a teacher. I'm not even your mentor. Mentorship means 2 people mutually agree and meet and conversate. Okay? So if you didn't hear what the 3 things were, consultant, counselor, and cheerleader. So I have clients who I've helped cheerlead them on to buy rental properties, to start their business, to get invested. People in my live streams, somewhat mentorship. Random person that when I see your name, you've only purchased 1 product, and then you complain about the 1 product, and you've been watching and lurking the channel for years, slightly sounds like a hater. All right? Now, why am I bringing this up? We're in a society where people are telling us, you have to give more, you have to be more loving, you have to hug the children, you got to pat the millennials on the back, you got to help them. You got to hold their hand. You got to be careful. Again, let's reread the purpose of a parent and your parents' responsibilities. A safe environment, basic needs, self esteem, morals, values, mutual respect, discipline when effective and appropriate, and focus on your education. So we have a society of people who, again, when you're upset that you're out here reading things and saying everybody doesn't have the same opportunities, Erica, that's not my job. That was your mama's job to make sure. Nope. This is a no. This is a no, 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 no. It was your mom's job to make sure you have self-esteem. It was your mom and dad's job to make sure you had a safe environment. It was your mom and dad's job to provide you with things you didn't have. But when we're in our 20s and 30s and 40s talking about what our parents did not do, honey, that is therapy. You need some therapy. Do you get what I'm saying? Do y'all follow what I'm saying? Mentorship is two people, and the other person has to be willing and in mutual agreement that I am mentoring you. So if you send me these long, upset emails that I am not being kind to you, I'm hurting your feelings. How, Sway? How? We're not boyfriend and girlfriend. How, Sway? Explain this to me so I can understand. Okay? Thank you. I can't want it more for you than you want it for you. I can't go do your job, come back, pay your bills, budget your account, and then put it in your hand. I can't. There has to be some level of accountability in our society. And I watched someone's video the other day and they said, the reason this person doesn't have a bunch of views is because their delivery, they're making fun of people. So when did accountability become making fun of people? When did asking people to be able to take care of themselves be making fun of people? When did asking people to be truthful about their situation and where they're at in life become harsh? And so, we really have to we got to really pinpoint what are these definitions, because we have a lot of young people who are coming out in society and they're angry because they didn't get the necessary information from their parents and school. And well, school should have taught me this. Okay, well, you're 32, Jeffro. Ain't it time for you to pick up that phone and actually look up something you can help you? Talkspace is an app. You can connect right to the therapist. Okay, so right now, I watched this thing earlier. A man went off on an elderly lady. I kid you not. Elderly lady in the Costco because she was being an elderly lady. She says, "Where's your mask?" And the man starts yelling, "I feel threatened. You're threatening me." And starts walking towards him. His own wife is like, "Hey, stop, stop," but doesn't stop him. So of course, it got on the internet. Okay, the internet. And oh boy, who was salesman of the year, best sales the insurance company ever had since 2016, got fired. And he's like, "I don't understand how a video is interacting with my job." Because, sir, someone failed to give you the mutual tenets of respect. You cannot go in Costco hollering at people. You cannot be out here throwing tantrums. It doesn't make any sense. Okay? And I want you to understand that some of you are looking to internet folks to be parents and put it in your hand when that's not realistic. It's just not at all. So what does it require for people to have great working relationships? You have to come ready and willing and able. And then when you hear the information, you can decide if this information works or not for you. Really great thing Kevin Samuels did the other day is somebody called and was like, "Well, that guy gets to do whatever he wants." He goes, "But what about, are you that guy?" "No, I'm 5'8". "Are you?" "No, I'm kind of overweight." "Well, why are you comparing yourself to somebody else if you're not even in the same lane, baby. We got to learn how to stay in our lanes and appreciate what we have for ourselves. Now, the other day, I was telling y'all there's a great book called The Lies We Believe by Chris Thurman. Go pick it up. It's amazing because people fall into certain categories of believing the world's out to get them and people aren't helping them. And when you really look back, if you really write it down, you can literally see hundreds of people helping you day in and day out to get where you're trying to go. Day in, day out. Okay. And part of like, I saw something on Grant Cardone, and I'm trying to be careful here. I'm trying to be nice. I saw something on Grant Cardone where basically he was talking about his salespeople. These are the numbers. This is the results. And they're like, well, this person didn't mentor me. You're in a learning environment. How did this person not educate you? You're in a whole building full of go-getters, full of people teaching and educating, daily helping you make your sales calls. So to be clear, I want to be careful. Has anybody in here worked in a call center? Anybody in here worked in a call center? Put it in the chat if you've worked in a call center. I just want to see if people have worked in a call center. I just put it in the chat. I know it's a 30-second delay, but I'm pretty sure they gave y'all instructions. Drop it in the chat. Or you know somebody worked in a call center. Drop a 1 in the chat. Okay, so why am I bringing that up? Whenever you start a job, there is rules, regulations, training, right? And sometimes you might have to go get more training. So did they put you in the call center and not tell you how to answer the phone? Did they not show you how to put the headset on? Did they not show you how to do the script? I don't know many jobs that will put you out there and don't at least show you the script. Okay? Boom, look at that. Worked in a call center, developed training manuals for 3 different positions. Right. So they gave you the script, right? They say, okay, this is what you do. What happened when people didn't follow the script? What happened when people didn't follow the rules at the call center? From everything I know from 2 of my friends that work at call centers, they act like the call center be jumping, like it's a straight party in there, like y'all acting a fool in there. But what happened when you didn't follow the rules? Smile during the call. Okay. I was the script. What is you doing in here tripping? This is so funny. Look what you put in here. Stop it. You're cutting up at lunch. Look at you. There is a mentality cultivated that equality means everyone deserves to have what everyone else has achieved by virtue of existing. Honey, yes, London Thomas for today. And again, you guys, if you didn't see, I'm giving 40% off today. Use the code WCW. Someone put the links in there, any of the moderators, for people today who want to take purchase, get some classes, get whatever. The training is there. When you're ready, the training is there, because I can log in and see when people actively do their classes or not. I can see the numbers. I can see how many days a week you log in. I can see all that stuff. But this is the point. I was looking at Kevin Samuels. I was looking at Grant Cardone, who is in an office of trainers. That's all they do is train all the time. And people are like, they're not giving me what I need. You ever seen the movie where it's like, we need better leads? And then Alec Baldwin's got these gold little balls and he's like, always be closing. Always. It's not someone else's job to put it in your hand. And you cannot get the same results as another man or woman for just existing. You just can't. There's no way to guarantee results. So I remember someone saying, well, this over here, but that ain't got nothing to do with you, baby. Nothing. Nothing. So again, they train basic systems and they not peak performance. But again, how can you make somebody peak performance? You just look, y'all better get there while I got the getting is good. I'm giving it away. Almost 40% of giving it away. And I want you to understand that someone can give you the template. Literally, and I'm reading some of the reviews the staff sends me over of people surveying the class and giving the feedback. We have 15 people in a row go, this is amazing, followed it, did it, bought a tax lien. One person, I'm still confused. Next person, I tried. Third person, I don't know. So what did the 15 people have that the 3 didn't? Right? Same thing with other classes. The Rise of 20%. A lot of you are like, this is great. This is great information. Awesome. Boom. Yeah. And then it's like 1%. I don't know. It's a lot of information. I just haven't had time to watch it. I don't like this class because I can only have free time on Saturday. And I mean, even though I was told it's a Tuesday and Saturday class, I only have Saturday. So I'm mad. Girl, who wants to give up every Saturday to a class? Y'all have to understand, when I'm asking business owners out of their busy life to come do a class for free 99, y'all, for free 99. Middleman to Millions course even has a segment where we have 2 business owners who are doing it, making money. I just messaged them, hey, can you come to class tonight? Can you just drop some pearls of wisdom in the class? When that class was done, that live training, the first thing people said is, man, this ought to be $2,000 alone. And I know it. I know it. But here's the thing, what you have to realize. You can have a gold burger sitting in front of somebody and they hungry. But if they don't like, I don't like gold. I don't like the color of the burger. I don't want to eat it. They won't eat it. And then go, why isn't no one helping me? Baby, we're not your parents. We're not here to cheerlead you into good decision making. People love on the channel commenting in the comment section, Erica, why are you shaming people? Why are you shaming people? How am I shaming you? How, Sway? Life is shaming you, not me. If you want to go to somebody's channel, listen, there are 3, I'm going to keep it 100. There are 3 white ladies right now that are saying these same exact things I'm saying. I've gone to their channels and people are like, oh, she's saucy. Yeah. She told me I better work, B. I better get my life together. And I'm like, I've said that a million times. But she's different. How is she different? Because she smiled when she said it? Because she was perky when she said it? Because she was blonde when she said it? Some of y'all are hoping because we're both like this that I'll just be like, you know what? Life is hard, boo. Take your time. Have all the excuses in the world. And it just isn't possible. It's all mental blockage. I even put in the emails today on the MailChimp, have a good win. Y'all, Skynet won't let me be great. Skynet is messing with me. Skynet won't let me be great. Anyways, so part of what I'm trying to get you guys to understand is when the student is ready, the teacher appears. And a lot of you just ain't ready. You think you're ready, you buy the classes, but I can tell you right now, I'm bumping into people who are making crazy money right now in the middle of Rona. But if you talk to some of these people, you go, oh, it's so hard. Life is so hard. Everything's just breaking my legs. It's breaking my legs. I can't do it. Get it, girl. Enjoy it. Right now, this internet's cutting out. So, exactly, man. Coffee is for closers. Glenn, Gary, Glenn Ross. Go watch that video. Go watch it. It's a good one. There you go. Listen, most people, go ahead and tell them, most people don't follow because they knew the process for firing was laborious and took a long time. Exactly. Why do you think the lady at the post office has a nasty attitude? You not get her out of there. She go get her pension. I'm gonna say this is horrible. One of my favorite post office had all like 70-year-old ladies there. And one day I came in there and it was all young people. I'm like, who is these young people with bad attitudes. I literally found out 2 of the ladies, when they went home to retire, died 2 weeks later. 2 weeks later. So listen, y'all ain't got this time to waste out here. You ain't got this time to be playing around. I know everybody think they're gonna live to 125, but I'm gonna need, you to let's go. I can't hold your hand. Discipline is the only way. You don't need no motivation. That sounds like Jocko Willis. I mean, it's crazy. Exactly. I literally went to this woman's website and I kid you not, like her whole thing is like, B, you better work. White girl, like you better get it, bitch. You better work. You better do this. And I'm sitting here like, y'all think this is motivation? Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Accountability is not comfortable. Exactly. See, people even want past that. They want you to come, put money in their hand, but put them up in a house, do all the work for them. But not today. So look, I'm gonna read this one more time because this is the best. London, right here, London Thomas. I could close the show with just this right here, but I'm gonna read this one more time. The purpose of your parent is to provide a safe environment. Not a man, not a woman, your parents. And then as you're an adult, you provide it for yourself. Basic needs: car, clothes on your back, go where you gotta go. Self-esteem needs: esteem of yourself, as Cat Williams says. Go look that up. It cracks me up. Teach your child moral and values. I remember when Chris Brown hit Rihanna, and he was like, "We're both really young people." Boy, you 19 years old. You know not to sock somebody in the eye. Who needs to be 25 to know not to hit somebody in the face? Who? And that was when I stopped listening to Chris Brown, and that's when those concerts for him, where he's in front of all those little girls, started stopping. Develop mutual respect with your child. Provide discipline when effective and appropriate. I know some of y'all are team no spank your child, but whatever. You ain't got to spank them. I had friends who had really old parents. Like I know all these old men out here saying, I'm gonna have kids at 57. Okay, my friend's dad was so old. He was like, he never got a spanking. He just, when he raised his voice, everybody was like, because he was so old. Anyway, involve yourself in your child's education. Get to know your child. End of the day, it's your parents' job, not a stranger on the internet, not your girlfriend, not your baby mama and them, to provide you encouragement, support, and access to activities. Man, I always wish I learned how to swim. You 37 now. Pay for your own swim classes. And man, I wish I could go to the beach. Figure it out, baby. Get in the car and drive on down there. Somewhere in there, we have to release our parents from the they didn't do for us and embrace that you grown and you can do it yourself. Okay? One more time on purpose of mentoring. Okay? Tap into existing knowledge. See, this knowledge is all out here. It ain't nothing new under the sun, my grandma used to say, okay? Skills and experience of high-performing employees. Again, I'm not knocking the hustle. And I'll talk about it in a later video this afternoon when the internet want to be right. People want to have easy jobs because they see somebody else do it. Point blank period. Well, why come he get to sit at home on the phone and trade stocks and options? And I'm going to do that. But see, honey, you ain't read a book since 3 years ago. What are you talking about? We don't all get the same results. We don't all get Big Booty Betty. We don't all get Jason Momoa. Only Lisa Bonet gets Jason Momoa, okay? We don't all get The Rock. Some little girl and white girl he done found and living in Alabama on the farm got him. We don't all get the same results, y'all. We just don't. Okay, so role 1, consultant, is the most obvious role to play for a mentor. Number 2 is counselor, to listen. If you pay me, I will listen. If you're not paying me, I'm not listening to it. I'm like, yeah, okay, no, because that's not my job. It's not your job, okay? Number 3 is cheerleader. In addition to all constructive, read that part, constructive feedback and advice that a mentor can give, they can also support provide support and enthusiasm. A lot of times I'm on these calls and I'm wearing myself out because I'm like, you can do it. You can do it. And I'm like, why am I pouring more into you than you want to pour into yourself? If you don't believe you can do it, then why am I wasting my energy? I don't have to waste my energy. For what? Now, there's some great books out there y'all can read for yourself. Max Maxwell's Mentoring 101 book, I really recommend it. The Coaching Habit, and then the Mentoring Manual. I think it's orange with white letters. Go check that out. Those are the ones I have somewhere in my office. But yeah, sometimes you got to go Mr. Miyagi on somebody. Until you go wax it off and wax on and get out my face, you're not even ready, okay? Get out of my face. That kind of conversation has to be had out here in our community. Let's see what else I got in here. Oh my God, so much in here. This is still true. Bro, you must be new to the channel. We done talked about this too many times. If you're really serious, book a consult, put some super chat on it. Knowledge. Listen, Jada New Yorker said, I learned how to swim, ride a bike, and drive at 30. Yes, stop blaming your parents. If you want to learn something, you will. I have friends right now who, both his younger brothers, and this is what blows my mind, because they're men. They're 27 years old and cannot drive. And they don't live in New York. They live in North Carolina. They just live in the middle of the city and catch buses. And when everybody asks them, why don't y'all learn how to drive? Well, my parents never taught me. They didn't sign me up for driver's ed. Then you talk to their parents. Their parents are like, well, he didn't sign up for driver's ed. These boys are 27 years old. They done went all the way to college. And now got job. Whose job is 16 was over 11 years ago. Well, whose job is it now to teach somebody who's 27 years old how to drive? This is crazy talk. It's not your mama's fault you don't know how to drive at 27. That's you. Listen, Candace Latham, who watches the channel, she moved down south, but she she driving now, but she didn't drive a lot before because there was public transit. But these boys live in North Carolina, where the transit ain't like that. It don't. SNS consultant already tried it. Nope. You can't mentor anyone that's not taking action or executing. Yes, Cosmic Wisdom, this is true. That's why in all my classes, I go, what are you currently doing? What have y'all done last week to do? Like, if we get on the live class on Wednesday or Tuesday or Saturday, and I ask y'all what y'all doing, we can't all just be here talking about it. We got to be about it. What's the point of talking about it? Today, I'm literally calling up 7 banks, and we're going to get that paperwork moving because Main Street lending is out there. See, people ain't paying attention. Ooh. Listen, let's go. God is nowhere. Let's go. Okay, let's do it. For those asking where the classes are, that's the blog. That's the blog. Honestly, after 25, people don't want to hear about how your parents fought. Like, you grown. You a grown adult, okay? And it's hilarious to me because I go, hey, guess what? Listen, most of our parents didn't know any better. They did the best they could with what they have. Sometimes I get angry and I have to remind myself, your mama was in the military, running around fighting people, pew, 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 and you got the nerve to be mad about something she didn't attend or go do? Y'all, I want you to know, I'm really serious about this because I read some of those reviews today and it cracks me up. Out of 6,000 people who've purchased classes from me, we have like 3,000 who are happy. They don't even be on the live show no more. They purchased it years ago. Happy, going on with their life. And we got people like, well, I'm struggling to read the course. I'm struggling to do the work. It's just having a hard time. And I'm like, what more can we do for you? We got 500 people over here who just enjoyed it, bought a tax lien, that did the best they could with what they had. What can we do for you? And these are real questions. So in the surveys, you see if you bought stuff, you can do it. Tay Tay, 1990. I got my driver's license at 24. I realized I was stopping myself from getting a driver's license, not my parents. Listen, this is keeping it real Wednesday, okay? Listen, the conversation we had last night is inspiring later conversation on people not want to work for $35 an hour. And it's the truth. It's the truth. You better get the wax on, wax off, man. And people are like, your delivery is harsh. You're making fun of people. No. I won't pander to you. I won't lie to you. I won't sit over here and be like, yeah, you can be like me. I'm just 25-year-old white guy with a Corvette outside. You can be like me and live in Vietnam for $200 a month. Like, no, I'm not going to do that. We ain't got time for that, baby. Life's too short to lie to you. I do these videos for the younger people who are going to come on and be like, well, shit, she can do it. I can do it. She can do that. I can do that. I've had people be like, well, I want to do what you're doing, Erica. I'm like, well, if you want to do what I'm doing, I'm very busy. Would you like to come follow me around for a day? You can do what I'm doing. So you have to really have these conversations with people because they out in the stratosphere. Honey, Ben, like student or teacher. Okay, especially when I'm recording the screen, okay? Recording the screen, literally. Okay, so anyway. That'll be later. That'll be late night to this afternoon's conversation. But anyways, you guys, this is your girl Erica from the Classy Climb blog. If you like this channel, make sure you hit the like button underneath. Exactly. Make sure you like this class beneath. Today, I'm giving on Wow Wednesday 40% off if you use the code WCW. Why? Because I rather give till it hurts than not. Because there's somebody out there who, like Bernadette, who did a testimonial, went out, bought a tax lien, and now owns a property in Alabama. There's somebody out here who are really getting it. So, boom. Exactly. There you go. It happens. Every time you increase your knowledge, increase who you are, it comes in every facet of your life. Getting the personal trainer, getting the better food, changing the diet, changing what we eat, changing what we drink, what time we go to bed, supplements in our body, thought process, videos. I remember this girl one time told me, it might have been cousin Anita, I can't remember. She was riding on the airport at 5 a.m. in an Uber with somebody. He was listening to Little John, like windows to the wall at 5 a.m. How can you have a functioning day like that? How? You pouring garbage in on your day. You know what I mean? Like, you're starting your day all funky. You should be, honestly, if you drive Uber, you need to have some kind of positive reinforcement, happy music, not windows to the wall at 5:30 in the morning going to the airport. Unless you just left a nightclub. One or the two. Thank you, Lennon Thomas, for supporting the channel today. We appreciate that. Growth in all areas. All right, you guys, well, I have calls today because I actually run a business and I have things to do. So I'll see you guys later on the later night show. Thanks for being here. All right, you guys, out.